This episode is brought to you by Only the Real Entertainment and Media Den Productions. Welcome to Real Hosts. We back at it again. This is episode 53. I'm with my boy Cam. How you living? How you feeling?
I'm good. NBA season is back underway. It's hella games going on my TV right now. I had the Heat game on, but for some reason, it was kind of tripping out for me. But it is what it is. Either way, we're back full steam ahead with the NBA. What we talking about? What you looking at? What are you looking forward to looking at, especially today with all the games on right now?
Man, it's a lot of entertaining games and entertaining headlines. We could go. I'll be super quick. We could go through each one right now because I got me a 10 leg out right now. Yeah, I'm shameless. Yeah, I'm shameless right now. So we got the Magic and the Heat right now. Heat down as we are recording. I'm not worried about that. I think Orlando has a solid team, but we ain't no slouch. Indiana is down to Detroit. Detroit doesn't know how to close. I expect that to be an L. Cleveland is A-Town stomping the Raptors right now, almost by 30. Mr. Joel Embiid abandoning you in your time of need is out, and as well as PG 13. They're getting stomped by 11 by the Bucks right now.
We gonna get to Joel too. We're gonna get to Joel. We go get to Joel, boy.
Holy,
boy.
The Hawks are beating the Nets in a lottery off. Who cares? The Pelicans and the Bulls. Herb Jones is starting at center. Yeah, you seen how I look. They
really got Daniel. They got Daniel Tice there, and yet here we go.
It goes back to what you were saying.
I told you.
Daniel Tice is playing the 5 right now.
Yeah, he should be.
Herb Jones probably went to the front office and said, "You said I'm playing what? You gonna be playing with these hands? You try to start me at the 5." The Rockets is beating the Hornets. You know what the Hornets need to do. I've been consistent for the past 6 months.
Hurt my soul. You hurt my soul every time you say it. But go on.
Yes, sir. Yeah, bro. And then the West games aren't going on right now. We are recording in Eastern time. We got the Grizzlies and the Jazz. I expect Edie to do what he do versus Mr. Ayton. I'm sorry, that's the Jazz. The Jazz, come on now. Respect to Laurie McCartney. Who cares?
Hold on now. Hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying
sit up here and defend Utah.
No, I mean, look, listen. Utah is one of those teams that I like watching mainly because they're a very good coach team. Like Will Hardy is a really good coach, and so they
don't got the personnel though.
Yeah, not yet, but you can see the makeup of it. Like you can see how it's forming together. You know what I'm saying? They got obviously they got Larry there. They got Colin Sexton there, who I believe that they're gonna move. Because eventually, that boy over there in Utah, what's my boy, Keontae George? Keontae George what? Keontae George is a bucket.
Listen. Here's the type of relationship me and Cam got. It's so many times he puts me on to players early that I have no clue about or I'm ignorant to, and they become stars. It's the same thing with me. I told him about Sengun super early. Sengun did what he did.
Yeah,
and he's putting me on to another one again. George, I'm not familiar with brother's game at all. I thought you were going to say Kessler. I'm like, yeah, he's a certified shot blocker. He can shoot. I'm super ignorant to Mr. George here.
A lot of Laker fans.
Second year.
I think it's his second year now. Walker Kessler.
Yep.
He's cool. We can talk about him some other time, but Laker fans want him. Danny Ainge is trying to fleece for 2 first-round picks, but I don't think that he's worth the 2 first-round picks. But they're gonna get off of him because they got about like 4 centers right now. Drew Eubanks. They got Kyle Flipowski. They have Who else? Of
Isn't
course,
this
they
the
have
center?
Kessler. Huh?
I'm looking at one here. I think that's the center if I remember correctly, or a
Who's that?
four.
Who?
Oh no, he's 6'7". Never mind. Ski McHugh.
Oh yes, V. Yeah. And so like they got a good amount of centers on their roster right now, bro. Like they're gonna end up getting
Yeah,
off of Walker
boys.
Kessler.
Yeah, boys. You see, God don't like ugly, kid. I'm over here talking crazy about the Jazz. They went 5-0 right now. Okay, the Grizzlies just scored. Don't make me look crazy on my pod now.
Yeah, bro. The Jazz is fine. Don't get it wrong. They're young. Clearly, they're within their rebuild. Yeah, they're in their rebuild. But at some point, they're gonna push the button. They've got all them draft picks for Rudy Gobert. They tried to get those draft picks for Larry, which I believe would have been worth it. And then they're gonna try to get some more draft picks with Walker Kessler. And I'm sure that they're gonna get off of Colin Sexton, even though they extended him like a season or two ago. So at that point, like, they're gonna be in good position, bro. Don't watch out for watch out for Utah. Trust me, watch out for Utah.
We'll see.
They're one of those teams that are so good. They're so well coached that it's like, damn, they could slide in the playoffs if they wanted to. But I think they're purposely like losing games just to put themselves in like a good position draft wise to make sure that they got their things in a row. You know what I mean?
Okay. We got the Warriors and the Blazers. How far have the Warriors fallen?
Wow.
That I think this might be even competitive.
Oh my God.
I think it might even be a little competitive. I can't believe I'm saying that.
I don't think
I
so.
have a little bit of throw up in my mouth. Okay, it's out. I think maybe a 10-point game. Man, it's Steph and himself out there, brother. Jonathan Kuminga, you could play, but I watch you throw temper tantrums at certain times and lose sight of the game because you're in your head, because you're a young player and you think you deserve so much more. And then who else is there? Moody could play, but is he going to get the minutes? Draymond, he's a great glue guy, but he isn't going to get you 20 at this juncture of his career. The young center, that's not his game to get a bucket. So who is going to be your second and third guy if your name isn't Steph Curry is what I'm looking at with the Warriors at this point in time. And that's a guaranteed playing team as far as I'm concerned. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, they got a deep roster from a talent perspective. But my whole thing is the Warriors got to this point where their opening night is against Portland, bro.
The Portland
dog.
The Portland Trailblazers, brother.
Damn.
I mean, if you're Adam Silver, what you want me to do? I want to put the prime product in front of my you know what I'm saying, my customers.
But Portland, you couldn't
watch no damn Warriors.
Come on now, bro. He couldn't have put Utah and Portland against each other. He had it couldn't have been Golden State versus Memphis. Like, dang.
Memphis could be a top 6 seed. I cannot say that about the Warriors, brother. The Warriors are closer than the Blazers than they are to the Grizzlies, unfortunately, at this point. I'm sorry to say.
Jeez.
Sorry to say. And then we have Phoenix with the Clippers, which I expect Phoenix to 8-time stomp the Clippers. The Clippers are going to give the Thunder a lottery pick. You guys will stake this year. Sorry, not saying this because my guy Cam is a Laker fan. I said this in July. And if you want Cam, you can put. Yeah, I said it was going to be buns before the season even started, before they even went to training camp. Expect to be in the lottery, pal. This is the West. I'm sorry, just how these things go. Harden's going to quit probably on you around late December, early January once he sees that Kawhi isn't coming back and he should retire. We'll get to that. It's over. It's just over, pal. Yeah, the Clippers will be stomped. So that's how I'm feeling for opening night. Those were my picks. Yeah, bro. Opening night itself was fire. I think tonight is even more fire because there's so many games with opening night. We could get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it. The Miami Heat is back. They're back. Sir. As we said, they're playing Orlando. What do you expect from them? We already talked personally about this, but what do you expect from them?
I expect number 6. That's just number 6, anywhere from 6 to 3. I don't think we'll be in the lottery because I don't trust the Bucks, because the 76ers will not be healthy. Cleveland will be decent in the regular season. I think they have a great regular season team. Orlando is beating us right now. But if you ask me in a 7-game series, do I think Orlando can beat us? I'm going to say no. Yeah, I think maybe around 5, 6 in the conference. I think I said 45 or 47 games?
Yeah, I think you said 45 at first. At least when we was talking personally.
I'll go anywhere from 47 to 50. I don't see us winning past 50 games. 50 is the absolute ceiling from my perspective.
50 games is good.
Yeah. I mean, bro, I'm at the mindset of we're not a bottom tier Eastern Conference team. We're not a top tier team. We're right there in the middle. 5, 6 is where I see. Ladies and gentlemen, Cam is looking at me crazy.
What other teams is above the Heat outside of Boston? Like, for sure. Like, for sure.
Milwaukee, Cleveland, Orlando. That's 4. Oh, the Knicks. Yeah, they got stomped. Yeah, the Knicks, though. The Knicks better than us, for sure.
No, I got the Knicks above the Heat. They'll get it together. I'm not using their opening night game, and we'll talk about that soon. But I'm not going to use their opening night game to identify them. But Cleveland,
bro. Yeah, they got
Orlando.
Yeah, they got Paolo. And the Wagner brothers, man, we're losing right now. What are you talking about?
Bro, are you serious right now?
Bro, we are losing right now as we speak.
But what is wrong? It's opening night. What are you talking about?
Bro, you just asked me a question and I answered it. What more do you want?
You're a disgusting individual.
I love it. I'll be that. I'll be a truthful, disgusting individual.
It's Bro, okay. What?
I ain't got a cap for nobody, whether you my team or not. We're a mid-tier team in the Eastern Conference Finals. You heard it here on Real Hoops. Yeah, I ain't finna jump out my seat and say we're the number 1 seed. Yeah, I ain't saying no Heat in 5, Heat in 3. Yeah. I'm saying we the 5th to 6th seed in the Eastern Conference right now. That's what I'm saying.
What about the first 5 games? You think they're gonna go 5-0?
Absolutely not. We losing right now. Let me pull up the schedule though. I ain't even look. You see,
the magic is on the 22-5 run though right now. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
My brother in Christ, you see where I'm heading with this.
Bruh.
And the Heat, of course, in true fashion, will sell my ticket. They'll be the only ones to lose my ticket. Someone told me, go.
So you got them for sure losing tonight to the Magic, even though right now they're losing, but you don't see them actually coming back in the fourth quarter because you're making it seem like they're getting shellacked right now.
I mean, they're losing by 12. A couple threes to change the trajectory of the game, but Paolo has 22. Bam, where you at? Why you not? You know what I'm saying? Why you not putting that in the box? You feel me? That's just my mindset.
And Bam, and that's my thing, bro. Like, Bam has 5 right now, 4 rebounds,
5 points.
He's literally missed all of his shots. He only has 5 points because of free throws. He made 5 free throws, and he has 4 rebounds. Do you see Bam doing that every game,
bro? I don't.
All right, then.
But we losing right now.
So what are we talking about?
Losing right now.
The top scorer on the team right now, as we speak, is Tyler with 14. Do you have Tyler being a top scorer every game just like this? Jimmy Butler has 3 points.
That's Jimmy Butler.
But I'm just saying, though, do you expect that to be the case every game?
Nah.
All right, then. So what are we talking about right now?
So, all right, Magic, we losing tonight. Hornets, I think we could beat them 1-1. Pistons, that's a W, 2-1. Knicks, setup game. I see it already. It's a setup game, 2-2. The Wizards, we beating them 3-2. is what I give us. 3-2.
I can see a scenario where, and obviously I don't have the game on right now because we podding, and for whatever reason it's just not showing up on my TV. I have no idea why, but I can see them coming back in the fourth quarter and winning and beating the Magic. I'm not saying that they are going to win, but I can see a situation where they win. Like,
okay. You're proud to you. I don't. I know, brother. Okay.
And if they win tonight, then what? That's 4-1.
Yeah, I think the games I said we're gonna win, we're gonna win. The games I said we're gonna lose, yeah. I think that New York game is a setup game. Yeah, they're gonna be trying to find their rhythm and they're gonna put foots in us.
So they play the Knicks on the 30th.
Yeah.
And then before that, the Knicks play Cleveland at home. Okay. They should be in rhythm by then, because, I don't know, because, they got blitzed by Boston, and then they play Indiana on Friday. Then they play Cleveland after that. And then they play Miami. It's going to be pretty tough.
Tough schedule.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's a tough schedule.
That's tough. It's a good way to, get their chemistry down, Pat, but it's tough.
That's true.
It's tough.
That's true.
And with Miami is already gonna have a few morale games before that. So shoot, they might be able to come in all guns a-blazing and actually handling their dollar at that point.
Listen, I be praying that you be right when you be talking, dog. I do. I'm just telling you what I see. You feel me? I see 3-2. So like, if it's 5-0, I'll be ecstatic. I'll be the first one to come on here and bandwagon jump, but I just don't see it.
Let's stay in.
Got 3 3/4 is crazy though.
Let's stay in the East, right? Are the Celtics embarrassing the East like they did the Knicks on opening night? They beat them by 23 points, 132-109. Shot 47.5% from three. It looked like honestly they was trying to embarrass them boys at some point. Like I think
they were going for the record. They were 1 3-point away
for
from
sure.
the absolute NBA record.
And it was disgusting. It was disgusting.
Yeah, it was shameless.
And keep this in mind too. There was a while where Mikal Bridges looked like absolute landfill. And
they called him Mikal Kid Gilchrist.
Yeah, and wild stuff. And truthfully, like, pretty much quote unquote fixing his shot really changed a lot of things to the point where he changed that bit right back in the middle of the game. He just said, you know what, I'm gonna just shoot regularly. He start cashing them bitches.
I'm not really worried about the Knicks. They have a good coach. They have a superstar. They have good role players. I'm not worried about the Knicks, bro. There's the Celtics running through the East like they did the Knicks. Nah, that's an aberration game for both. You are one 3-point shot away from breaking the NBA record, and you put up 61 3-pointers. Jason Tatum looked like he was the best player in the world to ever take a breath damn near. He dropped, 32 on 18 shots, on damn near 80%. I can't lie to you, though. It does look scary because the NBA created a monster, bro. Y'all told Jaylen Brown he wasn't good enough to be on the team. Then y'all put the first team dude in Jason Tatum. Y'all sat him on the bench for a couple games. He got super clowned on Twitter, which was hilarious, by the way. But one thing I'm going to do is laugh. But this man went ahead and fixed. He was already a top 6, top 5 player already. He went ahead and got his shot fixed and doctored. Y'all pissed 2 of these dudes off who just won a ring. I think they have a chance to. You know how big of a fan of Joe Mazzulla I am. I got an itch now because I'm out here giving Celtics props. Give me a second. My arm. Joe Mazzulla is a fire coach. Jason Tatum is still a top 6 player with all his deficiencies. He's a top 6 player at least. I think Jaylen Brown got that dog in him. I love Jaylen Brown's game. I love who he is on the court and off the court. They have a chance to repeat. I'm going to keep it a stat. Are they going to run through him? No. I ain't going to be able to just run right through him. But I think they got a chance to repeat, gang. I ain't going to lie to you.
I was seeing some discourse on Twitter saying that Boston might be messing up the way how the NBA is
because they shot so many threes.
Yeah, just because of the way how they play the game. What do you think?
Yeah, that's nonsense. That's nonsense. Steph Curry and Klay Thompson exist, bro. This is something that's already happening, and they've adapted and put crazy mods to it. It's just like you taking a car and it was already fast, and you're putting modifications to it. You're putting Porzingis out there. You're putting Sam Hauser out there. You're putting Peyton Pritchard out there, and then you already paired it with an older Drew Holiday who could shoot. You're pairing it with somebody who was tooled by Greg Popovich and Derek White, and you're pairing it with Joe Mazzulla, who is an insane coach. They ain't ruining nothing. They just adapting. They just put it on steroids real quick, shot it up, put some mods on the car, and now it go 200 miles, 300 miles per hour. That's all. It ain't no ruining nothing. This is today's league. This is what y'all wanted. This is what the Warriors did. And now everybody had to adapt, and now they've adapted. So, yeah, you're going to see 63s. Sorry. It's just what it is now.
Damn. Boy, oh boy. Well, I mean, everybody's going to have to adapt at some point anyway. I mean, if you even look at teams like Indiana, I mean, they're kind of doing the same thing, too, to be real.
Right. They have the superstar point guard, and he's running out there dotting everybody. Come here, Smith. Come here, Mathurin. Hey, come here. Even you, Miles Turner, you 7 foot. Get your ass out there. Knock down some joint at 38% at 7 feet. That's today's league. This is where we got to. Things evolve. Yeah, the Wolves about to get stopped by the Pacers in 2013. I ain't forget. I'm old enough to remember. You know what Spo did? Hey, Chris Bosh, go out to that 3-point line right quick. Now the whole floor is opened up, and you have 2 legendary slashers in D-Wade and LeBron. And we walked them every time we saw them because of that adjustment. And because of that, Roy Hibbert fizzled out. The natural big man is gone. But what necessity do I have for you? 3 is greater than 2. If you hit this amount of 2s and I hit this amount of 3s, mathematically, I'm going to wash you. It's just math. There's no way around it. And that's where we are right now. It's everybody trying to be the Warriors. And clearly they succeeded because they got the ring. They succeeded in doing it. It's the new NBA.
Yeah, I get that. Hey, I think I sent it to you earlier, but is Joel Embiid's knee catching a RICO charge? Like that Buddy knee might be going through a RICO right now, because I saw a tweet from Sham saying that they're about to investigate Joel Embiid really soon.
Oh my God.
Like, Buddy ducking smoke throughout the season already, and the season barely even started now, and so they said, nah, we about to go ahead and smite your ass now.
Yo, D catching the RICO is crazy. Oh my God. Hey, listen. All I'm gonna say is this. I'm gonna keep this topic real short and simple. You came back from injury. You was out there playing with one eye open because of the shots. Respect. A lot of people called you soft, and you tried to beat the narrative. All right, I got that. You go out to France. You want to play. USA got you. We come back with the goal, and now your knees messed up. Oh, timing is everything. Oh, Paul George, you're out. Yeah, I wasn't going to play the preseason, but now that Paul George is out, I don't know if I want to play just yet. Who the fourth game? Oh, the Pistons? Yeah, that'll be a good warm-up. Yeah, let's just say I got some information, wink, wink. And now the Black Suburban showing up outside of the 76ers arena for that boy case. yeah, they got Vonnie Willis coming outside to try to go get that boy. Oh my God. Yeah, bro. The timing is everything. I didn't even think too much into it until, of course, Twitter. I'm like, oh, you trying to warm up against Jalen Duren and not. Okay. You ain't gonna beat them allegations though. I don't know. They might handcuff you and
yeah. His knee got some sick.
Your knee is hilarious.
Yeah, that's a YSL RICO level type stuff that the man knee got going on, bro. The man literally said, "Hey, I mean, I'm just not gonna play any back-to-backs anymore." The NBA said, "What?
You said, huh?
Who told you that?"
Black Suburban. Boy, you heard him 3 knocks as soon as he said that. Yeah, Adam Silver pulled up with the suits on that boy. Hey, listen, you gonna play. You see what we did to your boy Ben? We gonna fire you every time I see you if you don't come out here and play.
Fine you.
This the customers we talking about. You affecting money.
Fine you.
We gonna fine you. Take away your pick. Yeah, we gonna do all that.
Nah, it might be more than that because
suspension.
You're talking about Joel Embiid, who just won MVP last season. Like what?
And he was on his way to win another one. The season passed.
Excuse me, Joel Embiid. You're going to do what? Man, listen. Let me tell you something, Joel Embiid. You either gonna play or put my fries in the bag. So you choose, dummy.
Oh my God!
Or like Philadelphians say, dickhead.
Dickhead, yeah.
Like, what are you talking about right now, bro? You ain't messing up this product, bro.
Hey, he was limping during the Olympics, and now he don't want to play for first 3 games.
Man, get back on that corner, man, and sell my product.
On God, you tripping. You a top 3 player. You over here money? Yeah. And you just want to score a title last year? Oh, yeah, come here, bro. Let me holler at you.
Facts.
What you mean you ain't playing no back-to-backs? You said, what about my product?
Are you crazy? Man, go back on that corner and sell my brick, man. What is wrong with you?
Hey, man. Silver will wipe his nose. Don't sleep on Adam Silver. He ain't no David Stern, but he ain't no hoe neither.
No, I ain't trying to tell you.
For a couple games,
man,
bro.
Stern. Boy, I can't even imagine what Stern would have did. Man, God rest his soul, boy, because.
Man, he probably would have went out to Philadelphia and had him in an ankle lock. Yeah, he probably would have had him in an ankle lock. Don't play with no David Stern.
Stern would have had
David Stern who said, you got to wear dress code every time I see y'all boys, or that's bread.
Stern would have had that boy still on the court in a cast.
Facts. What you mean? Yeah, you got 2 good hands. Yeah, just imagine it ain't there. Your forearm will be all right.
Facts.
What you mean? You averaging 35 a game, you don't want to play no back-to-back. Are you kidding me?
Facts. Stop playing, man. Speaking about durability, you saw LeBron and Bronny get on the court together?
Sensational. The Laker game in total was sensational because Bron got some good coaching. Bro, I ain't see good coaching with a LeBron James-led team since 2020. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't seen no good coaching since 20. No disrespect to Frank Vogel. The second year, you guys were hurt, but some of the stuff were left to be desirable. And then Ham pulled up. Y'all was buttons during the first half. Y'all got the proper personnel. Y'all make the Western Conference Finals. I think, all right, y'all vibing. And then last year, I just started to see some real alarming things on the culture level. And Cam told me this even when they went to the Western Conference Finals. Man, you're tripping. Y'all just went to the Western Conference Finals. And then I'm watching Pocket Man just let runs happen. And then I'm watching him put Terry and Prince at the 4 and LeBron at the 5. I said, hold on. He might have been right this whole time. And then I watched the Denver series. And then I wanted to flip over everything. Because I'm watching, no disrespect to the guards, I'm watching y'all dribble and AD has 20 and a half. Cooking Jokic. Man, he couldn't do nothing with him. How was he not touching the ball? So we had a conversation. Gotta mention my brother Quest again. We had a conversation about this basically all off season. How is AD not cursing out his guards? He has this much in the first half. And Cam told me it's bad coaching, bro. Trust me. I'm like, all right. Preseason happens. AD goes for 35, and the way he went for 35 was pretty interesting. I said, okay, I'm sold already. No, bro, like, you ain't need... No, I don't need to see nothing no more. But preseason don't matter. No, I don't need to see it, bro. Opening night comes around, and he going up against the defensive player of the year. Super quotations. He going against the... Yeah, it might be... I said, what? 35 and 15. Might be 40 and 20 if he really feeling it. Man... should be illegal what he did to the D-Port, man. And I love the shot that he threw at the end of the game. Yeah, defensive player of the year stuff. because he's a way better defender than Gobert. I said way better. I ain't stutter. I ain't stutter. I'm happy. Belt the ass. But to get to the LeBron James longevity, I was watching it and I just kept watching it over and over because I couldn't even imagine like playing with my father or the other way around, like playing with my son, bro. Like just the moment that they had with passing each other the ball, and of course you think about all the times you watch him grow up in the driveway just shooting, to him playing AAU, to high school, to college, to him nearly passing away, to still coming back to play the league. Is just inspirational. You know what I'm saying? The Griffeys was out there. It was a movie, bro. It was a movie. And LeBron is the GOAT. Sorry. Don't want to discuss basketball with y'all. If you don't think LeBron James is the greatest basketball player, you can say Jordan. That's cool. I'm not going to argue with you, though. I will not move from my point. LeBron is the GOAT. Sorry.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Like, at that point, when it happened, the shellacking was already in full effect. So, I mean, listen, straight B2A.
Yeah.
B2A.
4K.
Belt
8K
ass.
if you may.
You know what I mean? We was already up by like close to 20, if not already 20. So it was a good moment for Bronny to come in anyway.
Right.
And I mean, I like the moment, but as soon as that happened, they started picking on Bronny. Like, it was like, yes, finally he's in. We can finally bully him. Literally, the first possession, the first Timberwolves offensive possession, Julius Randle had that man down in the paint, bullied him, fade away.
He's 6'9". Yeah,
hit
he's
it.
6'9", strong as hell. It was the
As soon as Bronny came in, Ant switched on Bronny. Like, it was nasty. But I liked it. I liked it. And it didn't last for long. I mean, it's like, Bronny was in for like maybe a minute 30, maybe 2 minutes, and then they took him out, and then the shellacking
He's not
commenced.
NBA ready right now. I think he could, get a lot of reps in the G League.
Of course.
Where he needs to be. Maybe the second half of the season he comes around, contributes a little bit. I think he could be a solid to good role player in this league for anywhere from 10 to 12 years, depending on, how his NBA career goes as far as the proper development, which he's going to have access to all the tools in the world that he needs because of who his father is. Yeah, man, I think he could be a solid 3-and-D guy. And I think he could be a solid guy off the bench to give you garbage time minutes, to throw shivs and offenses, because I believe in him that much defensively. So kudos to him for sticking it through, man. Coming from, where he came from as far as just like almost losing his life, bro. I think people lose that in this whole Lebron and Bronny shebang. The brother almost lost his life, For him to come back through adversity and still make it to the NBA is phenomenal, bro. And I wish him nothing but the best.
Yeah, they're really just anticipating for him to be like his dad, and I hate to break it to you folks, but wrong son. The other
we're going
son.
there. Oh, we're going there.
No, we're not. But I just want to say, wrong son. All right, this son is gonna be good, but if you want to talk about comparing to LeBron, wrong son. Anyway, I do want to ask you, who you think is gonna get memed the most this upcoming season? Did you see the tweet with John Morant? With the AI tweet where they had him at the press conference, and then he just started shooting at him.
Yeah, he starts. Yo, that was crazy. Who do I think is gonna get memed the most? Who was my top 3 or 5 memeable guys this year? Ja's up there. This is in no order. I'm gonna go Dylan Brooks. I'm gonna go Josh Hart. Josh Hart has one of the greatest memes of all time, though, with the James Harden, how he hit himself with the ball and he looked up. Yo, Josh Hart, you like that. Let me see, who else? Draymond Green will forever be Draymond Green. I expect a moment or two of you contributing to Black Air Force energy, and you will be memed from here to Timbuktu. Sorry. And number 5, I don't know. It could just be because I'm a Heat fan. I'm gonna go Jimmy. Yeah, I'm gonna go Jimmy, bro.
Really?
He's been serious this season. I think. Did you see the troll that he did with dressing up the same exact way as Terry Rozier?
Yes, that joke was hilarious.
He's a troll. He can't help himself. Contract yet? Nah, I expect multiple memes from him. Yeah, I do. But my dark horse will be James Harden because he will quit. He's going to quit. And he will be doing some nonsense on the court. I promise you he's going to get frustrated and start doing nonsense. So, yeah, that's my dark horse. They're my little 5A, if you may, of memeable players this season for sure, man.
You know, as I've been thinking about this, like, obviously Ja is there, for sure. Yeah. Honestly, if we want to keep it G, John might be memed for the rest of his career.
Oh, yeah, he will be. He will be,
bruh,
for sure.
It's been, I don't even remember what year Gilbert Arenas retired, and they still bring up his gun incident.
Fam. My boy Don Plays brought it up in the middle of the tweet. I'm like, what you mean, Gilbert? I ain't get it at first. He said, doop, doop, doop. I'm like, damn. I didn't catch that. He did it. He did him dirt. Yeah, it's... Man, once they stick that narrative on you, you know, it gets tough to really recover, bro. Especially when, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of laid out for the jokes to be made.
I don't know. You know, as I'm thinking about it, man, like, there's a few guys that always get memed or at least trolled. But in this case, we're talking about getting memed. Ja is forever gonna get memed. But truthfully, like, it's so hard for me to figure out who's gonna get memed now because
it's random.
Nowadays it's more about trolling. It's just more about trolling. Like everybody's just getting trolled now. You know what I mean? Everybody's a troll victim. KD gets trolled vigorously.
Yes.
I mean, even you just brought up Jimmy trolling his own players.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Jason Tatum gets trolled crazily on
vigorously, especially since the Olympics. Oh my God,
bro! You would not think he's a top 6 player. Even when he won the chip, they was talking about he has no aura, and I'm like, damn, the hating is crazy. I hate the Celtics more than anybody, but damn.
Yeah. He, and not for nothing. I mean, shoot, and it's kind of crazy to see it this way because he's literally a legend, but. Russell Westbrook been getting trolled too, so it's like,
fam, he's been getting trolled, bro. Westbrook been getting trolled so much that you remember when KD won MVP and that meme was floating around when he was looking at the MVP like this. Yo, he been getting trolled for years, like a decade plus. Mm-hmm. It's just crazy, bro. Anybody could get it on NBA Twitter, bro, and that's where we're traveling towards your W. But, you know, we can, you know, say that for another day.
Yeah, I'll keep it. I really do think that Ja is going to be memed the most. Like, I think that every game that the Grizzlies play, it don't matter what he do, he can literally just be just standing there with a smile, and they still going to...
They're going to troll him.
He's just going to be a meme. Like, he's a walking meme
dog.
At this point.
That's tough, bro. That's tough. It'd be funny. I'm gonna laugh, but it's tough though.
Yeah, he's a walking meme at this point. I do want to get your take on this, right? And I feel like we've had this conversation before, but what's the fascination with one-on-one when players can't play 5-on-5 that well? What's up with that?
If I could be completely honest, it stems from people's fascination with the tangibility of those players, right? So a large portion of the population will never see an NBA court. It's just the reality of the matter. It's just numbers. It's 400 million Americans. There's only 450 jobs in the NBA, right? And a lot of us, including myself, learned how to play the sport of basketball by playing 1v1. Right, and I've played very, very minimal organized basketball, a little bit of middle school ball, played adult leagues, intramural, via 5v5, so I have a tad bit of experience. But 1v1 is a whole different ball game. And we've seen LeBron James says that's not a real thing because it's not a gauge of your actual talent. I mean, yeah, you could get a bucket 1v1. Can you score? In other facets, can you defend well? Can you rebound well? Can you see the court well? Or are you stuck in this 1v1 bag because you feel like you can get your shot up at any time? And we've seen it in multiple players. Kobe, God rest his soul, has said you cannot win playing that style of play to James Harden, who was killing the league and leading the league in scoring with 37. But it's not going to contribute to winning in the long run. You could be a great 1v1 player and never sniff a conference finals. It's just the reality of the matter. You look at somebody like Carmelo Anthony, who was an absolute bucket, but who had minimal success as far as postseason play because defense get tighter, the whistles get swallowed, no diddy. Things can happen to gauge and negate a 1v1 player where if I play using all of my pieces on the basketball court, there isn't anything that you could do. It's the reason why Jordan never won until Scottie Pippen developed and Phil Jackson implemented the triangle. It's the reason why Kobe, doing the 3-1 series lead that he supposedly stopped shooting in Game 7. He realized that I cannot win this by myself. Yeah, I can score anytime I want to. I led the league in scoring with 35 points per game. But who cares? I can do all of that and engage all of that energy. It's taken away from my defense. I'm in this tunnel vision bag while I'm seeing somebody right in front of me instead of seeing this wide ass open man who's a 40% shooter on this left corner over here. And it looks pretty. It looks nice. The shots are tough. You doing it with either hand, but can you make the extra pass? Can you do the intangibles to get you to the next level? And I think that we as humans are holding on to being in the driveway because we will never see an NBA court. We will never see even a D1 court, a large portion of the population. So we want to hold on to our dreams and make it tangible to people that are just an anomaly. They're the 0.0001% of people in this planet that will play an NBA. So you guys need to let go of the 1v1 dreams. The pretty shots is nice. Yes, they can finish with either hand. Yes, they can average 20 in their sleep. But then what? What about the other 4 aspects of the game? Are they affecting anything besides dribbling the ball and shooting and free throws and etc. on offense? Or are they just scores? If you're just a scorer, we've seen you may not win or ever play winning meaningful basketball in this league. So I need you guys to let those 1v1 dreams go, brother. Sorry.
Do you think that's messing up fundamentals? And because right now there's been there's been a huge influx of Euro players. You think the Euro players eventually take over the NBA completely, especially with their fundamental understanding of the game?
First, before I answer that question, we talked about this off camera, just from what we're seeing by playing basketball, right? You play with the YNs, not the one with the switches, the one I tell to switch on defense. Wrong switch. We play with the YNs who only see I'm by myself here, bro. I get it. You're on your third behind the back, right here. You see these basketball trainers teach them every single counter move except pass the ball. Why? Use your teammates. You're not here to play 1v1. You will not be a millionaire playing 1v1. You'll be a millionaire playing 5v5, though. So let me teach you these schemes. Let me teach you these other things that European players are implemented at 15, 16 years old. Ricky Rubio was a pro at 14. Tony Parker was a pro at 15. Doncic was the best European player arguably at 18. And they teach them these things over there overseas. And we've seen American-born players say, we've seen European players say it. Now, would they take over? I don't know. But listen, let's do the math. Jokic, who I think is the best player in the league, European. Giannis comes from over there. Luka comes from over there. Shea is Canadian. We got to wait till Jason Tatum at number 5 or 6 for one of our best players in the league. So you ask me, are they catching up? Yes, I do. You seen the shots that Steph had to make for us to win? Yeah, I don't know.
But will they eventually take over
the league? No, I don't think they'll completely take over the league. But I think the best players in the world is this going to become? We're almost there now, where the top 5 is all European and foreign-born players, which is ridiculous because I didn't even bring up Embiid. What I'm gonna do with him? I know he played for Team USA, but he's from overseas. So that's 5 players already in the top 5 that are European born or not American born for Shea. It's just happening. More information is being passed. Things are readily available. And it's easier for you to know about this guy who's way over there instead of having to hear from him through the grapevine. You could just upload a YouTube video, and because you're an anomaly in playing like this, I can come grab you and make you come play in college. You know what I'm saying? So I figured, the top guys that'll catch up, but fully take over? Nah, I don't think so.
Right. I got you. Let's head over to Real Talk and then we'll wrap it up. What will it take for NBA media coverage to be taken seriously? We talk about it all the time, personally, on our group chats and everything. I mean,
yeah,
we already know how NBA coverage is right now. So what will it take for them to be taken more seriously?
I don't think it'll ever be taken seriously again, if I'm being completely honest. We just spoke about a troll-worthy social media craze that's pretty much going on with all players. Everybody gets trolled. Nobody is safe. I watch Bron get trolled, KD, Steph get trolled, Tatum get trolled. It doesn't matter what you do in your career. We're at a place where everybody is getting trolled, So media is taking shape of social media, and it's now coming into one. And that's just not an NBA thing. That's just a life thing. Everything is meeting with social media, and people are finding their personalities through social media. You're seeing Kendrick Perkins report false news that he received from social media. You're seeing these players seeing these things and responding on their podcast because they feel the necessity to, because the negativity gets the press, it gets the attention, because negativity sells in any way, especially media. So the media coverage will never be taken seriously. We spoke a little bit about the inside the NBA guys, their entertainment factor. People want to be entertained, not educated, and that's just where we are right now in society. It has nothing to do with the NBA per se. People just, their entertainment value is different. Their entertainment, the way they perceive it and receive it is completely different. I think people want to be entertained and not educated. And people want to laugh, bro. People want to laugh. They don't want to think. Critical thinking isn't the cool thing to do anymore in anything. So I don't think it'll be taken seriously anymore. I don't see a media superstar in Stuart Scott. I don't see a media superstar like another Stephen A. Smith. It's just, even Stephen A. Smith had to kind of conform his style to today's, to today's entertainment value on his own podcast if you really want to see it. Yeah, he picks and chooses his spots, but he has to conform in order to stay where he's at, You look at that wonderful interview he had with Jaylen Brown, how much traction did that get? You're looking at a Hall of Famer like Shannon Sharp, the most watched interview of 2024, even in almost November, was Cat Williams. And it was just a lot of messy, gossipy stuff. That's just where we at right now. This is a Hall of Famer in Shannon Sharp. This ain't no little tight end, that ain't do nothing. It's just the entertainment value all around in media is not going to be taken seriously because we want messy. We want negativity. We want toxicity. And it just comes a time where reality meets art. And that's just where we are when all forms of art. And unfortunately, NBA media coverage is going to stay where it's at, if not get worse, bro. So that's just real talk with your boy. You feel me?
It sucks to end it on a bad note like that, or really on a somber note. But I mean, I guess it just is what it is, dog.
Yeah, bro, it is.
It just is what it is.
Tough.
But we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe where you hear and or see the pod, and follow us on social media at @media_, at Young Reala, at Real Hoops _, and we'll talk more hoops next week. Peace.